The Arizona Cardinals travel to St. Louis to play the Rams in Week 1. The Rams are currently installed as a 4.5-point favorite on BETDAQ, 40.5 the total. A lot of changes in the Arizona organization, and I think these are really going to be positive changes. Bruce Arians brought in as a new head coach. Arians, of course, an offensive guy, and he brought in a quarterback who should fit his offense perfectly. Carson Palmer, the veteran who spent most of his career with Cincinnati, was with the Oakland Raiders last season. He will be the new quarterback in Arizona this year, and when you think of Bruce Arians' offenses, think of what Indianapolis did last year. Think of all those Steelers offenses where Ben Roethlisberger throwing the ball down the field. Bruce Arians, this is not a West Coast, out-of-your-hand, quickly type offense. He likes the quarterback to get back there in the pocket and pick the defense apart down the field. And Carson Palmer, that is his specialty, and he showed in Oakland last year he still has some gas in the tank. Now, Carson Palmer will have a receiver at his disposal, the quality of maybe he's never had in his entire career, even when Chad Johnson and TJ Houshmandzadeh were in their primes. That is, of course, Larry Fitzgerald, one of the finest wide receivers in the NFL, who's been forgotten a little bit over the last couple of years in Arizona because the Cardinals' quarterback situation has been so bad ever since Kurt Warner left, but that is not the case anymore. I believe Fitzgerald is going to reemerge this season. I think Palmer is going to have a renaissance year, even though you might call last year Palmer's renaissance year, but I expect to see big things from this Arizona offense this season. And they finished last in the league in total offense last year, and I think they're going to be a top half of the league offense this season. Now, they do have a tough challenge on the road against the St. Louis Rams. Rams have a good young defense, but the Rams are not so good on the other side of the ball. St. Louis 23rd in the NFL in total offense last year, and unlike the Cardinals, they did not revamp their offense. Same guy calling the plays, Brian Schottenheimer. Same guy pulling the trigger, Sam Bradford. Their offense, the thing that I would feel best about if I was a Cardinal fan heading into this game, is last season the Rams offense, when Danny Amendola wasn't on the field, was totally non-functional. It was as if Amendola was the only receiver, the only pass catcher that Sam Bradford had any comfort level with. Amendola obviously not on the team this year, been replaced by Tavon Austin, the rookie. Tavon Austin's an exciting player, but certainly not a polished receiver, not a polished route runner. I mean, I don't know who Bradford is going to feel comfortable throwing the ball to this year. Jared Cook, maybe, the new arrival from Tennessee. We'll see. A lot of unanswered questions on this Rams offense. I don't expect them to be very good again this season. The Cardinals were good on defense last year. They returned a lot of key pieces from that defense this season. So I think Arizona's in a great spot to spring an upset here. They're playing a team without a good offense. Arizona, I believe, is going to have a much better offense themselves this year. They're going to be able to sort of spring some things on that Jeff Fisher defense that they're not expecting, because this is the first game that this Bruce Arians-Carson Palmer marriage will be consummated, I guess. That sort of sounds a little strange, I guess. But, sometimes you ramble on saying these videos, you get going there. The Bruce Arians-Carson Palmer marriage will be consummated in this game. How about that? How does that sound? Anyway, you get the point. I think the Cardinals have a chance to spring the upset here. I like them plus 4.5.